Hey guys, sup? How we do it? We got another crafting day ahead of us. We ready? This is gonna be quite the day. We're going to be making a +1 endurance charge, +2 race Spectre boots. We're going to be making those boots. And yeah. Should be a pretty straightforward craft, I think. Would be on the more annoying side. We do have to buy quite a few beasts, but it should be fine. Let me see. Let's hope we don't spend too much on it, but let me just open POBs to have a good idea exactly what I am crafting before we get started. I kind of have a mental picture of what it is I need to do. Poison, yeah, +2, max endurance, and then movement speed are the criteria essentially. And then anything beyond that is just positive. So we're going to be going for the TRD of how we're going to craft this. We're going to get a pair of Elder boots and Warlord boots. We're going to roll for the respective modifiers. Honestly, I should farm up more juice before I go ahead because I have no gold whatsoever, like literally none. And I would like to actually get in here with some gold to work with. So let's do it. Actually, let's just buy some maps. Let's buy some maps. Let's get some gold. At the very least, let's know we can get more gold should we need to. Because right now, yeah, right now we're going to, where is it? Maps, ziggurats. Let's try not to spend too much of our currency on it too. They are 0.3 each, so getting 26 divines is kind of cool, to be honest. And this way, no matter how broke the craft ends up making us, we have a fail-safe fallback plan. The reason our currency is looking short is because we already spent a large chunk of currency on like jewels for the other character, basically. Thank you. Are you not gonna take me to my hideout, my guy? I have to manually go back like a peasant. All right. So we're going to do that. We're also going to. We have divines. We want to buy. I said juice. No. Scarabs. Horned Scarab of Awakening. Close this. We want 20. That's not true. 20, 16. Cheaper than that, 15. Slightly more expensive than that, so I'll put 16 up. Welcome back. I'll find the exact ratio. And then we will see. 15. I'm not sharing.
You are.
Oh. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Stop streaming. 15. This is just slightly off, so let's go 14, 19. Nope. Man, I don't have this energy. Just take 15. Or I guess it's 16. Meet those two divines. Thank you for giving me the appropriate ratio. I have two I can use. Then we have Dublin, Nemesis, Hordes, Monstrous Lineage. All right, and then we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then what? Now we just roll for them. Actually, no. Time to click. Yeah, that's everything. And now we just roll till we are fine with what we get. We're not doing any minus res. I realize I really don't like minus res. Crits, power charge, and fizz as extra with damage. No, fuck that. It just sounds like it's going to be a whole ass hassle for my minions, and I'm just not ready to deal with that. 2 extra proj, damage, crits, Maven. 2 extra proj is problematic enough, but then all these other things, again, don't want to deal with that. I will do this even though I hate minus. I really do not like extra proj because it has some very deceptive ways it scales enemy damage where you might not realize it, but yeah, it can be problematic. Frenzy, crits, damage. Fizz is extra, monster life, endurance, that's fine. Reflect fizz, no. The moment I say reflect fizz, we're not doing that. Pen Ellie, no. No grasping veins either, or vines rather. PDR, reduce crits. Okay. Slow fizz is extra, but like, okay. Fizz is extra, frenzy, conk ground. Conk ground can be problematic. We'll see if it actually will be. I doubt it will be, but we'll see. There's cannot regen. Meh. Power charge, no. Petrification. Base damage is extra, elemental. Poison, we don't do poison. No, poison is really just not worth the hassle. Monster damage, attack, cast speed, frenzy, crits. Yikes. Reduce extra damage from crit, endurance, that's fine. All right, we have 5 maps to go. We're going to try to beeline it through these maps to try to get as much gold as we can before we start crafting, just to get a head start. Welcome back, by the way.
Thanks.
Sounds like you have food. Some have food but cannot eat. Oh shit. Let's actually kill some mobs so we actually do get gold. You know, one thing I could do on my syndicate operative setup, I could actually run Oriat's End because it's poison, and it will count as my kills without anything, without Gravebind. I don't know if I want to deal with Oriat's End because I feel like the base AoE and damage would be the more on the overwhelming side.
Yeah, I mean, fair.
What do you think?
For the Syndicate Operatives build, you're not the one killing, man.
Yeah, I'm the one killing. He has poison. Poison counts as my kill. Unless you didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that. It's kind of cool.
Does count as your build. Doesn't matter if it's from a totem, if it's from a mine.
Just get one if you have the cancer and just put it up. I have no reason not to. That's what I would do.
Do you have one?
I do not. I don't believe in.
You see, you don't believe in it.
Your soul burns for me.
Couldn't even finish it because I made my life.
Arise, my children.
Okay, Katarina. Wait, how are you regenerating health there? Do we have Kong Ground in here? We don't have Maven.
Give your soul to me. Arise, my children.
And her. Thank you. Is this a Kong Ground map? No, it's not. I wonder how. Huh? That's one of those deaths that it just feels like that was supposed to be DD or something, because like I don't understand how I died there. Just 100 to 0, like that doesn't happen. Like there's no pen on this map. Probably just got shotgunned or something, I don't know. I got no idea. Weird. How much gold do we have? We have 8k. Let's get some more. Skirab, dupe, sure. Skirab dupe again. Skirab have 70% chance to be duplicated. This one I know what killed me. That one was I was inside the molten shell when they all popped at the same time. I think that's what killed me there. Minus max res doesn't help though. For that one instance in particular, minus max res doesn't help. I don't remember if molten shell does any amount of phase damage or if it's 100% converted to fire. but like vulnerability wouldn't help me if it actually did some phase damage as well. So there's that.
Try to do better than 3 rounds this time.
We found the harvest. Took a bit.
It's really rare to roll for plus and scarab.
Oh what?
Plus rare monster modifier and then a scarab increase. I'm using like 3k chaos on like some of these on these maps.
Yeah, that seems like way too much effort.
I mean, now I just go for plus, and then if I just keep going, and then if I'm rolling like 40 maps, I'll try to get like 15 of them to have scarab increases.
Yeah.
So they're not all just plus, because the difference is insane.
I mean, how many, I guess, would you say you get on average now that you're rolling only for plus scarabs?
How many what?
How many, oh god, invulnerability aura. I was going to say how many, scarab maps would you say you're getting on average now that you're only rolling for the, you're not prioritizing scarabs, but like you're going for plus modifiers. Does that make sense?
I currently have 14 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 out of 24.
That have both of the, both successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only one of them is 100.
Were you going for Andy 100?
No, I was just going for any.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a strat that you just can't do unless you can run most mods.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why, right? When you could build it and run those things. I think there's only 2 mods I wouldn't mind.
We're done with blue. We have 2 options here. We can just do the purple, or we can do everything then the purple. I'd say realistically, doing the purple would give us the most gain because it buffs 4 different yellow plots, and yellow is worth quite a decent amount of money right now. But not only that, this 1 kill gives more upgrades than those 4 kills would give to this 1 plan, because this 1 plot was kind of developed to a degree at least. This might be the only map we need to run for gold, to be honest, because like we're already at 26k. Unless we are really like down bad in, I don't know. I don't think the craft requires us to recomb. So gold wise we should be fine, just so long as we have enough gold for the actual like crafting materials we need. And in terms of alterations, I think we have more than enough alterations. So I think we go after this map. Or we try after this map. One of them has fucking mirror images, man. Okay, we killed the mirror image guy. They're all dead. All right. Devours are so annoying. Oh shit! You see? Cool. This is a big map. We're gonna get so much yellow juice from it.
Holy, I just rolled a 143%.
You just did what?
Has reduced action. I rolled a 143%, and this shit has reduced action speed.
Oh
For
seven,
each
brother.
time you've used this skill recently.
Oh
Put
seven.
that up for money.
How much reduced action speed?
And it doesn't matter. It's a break. I won't be able to move.
What's your total effects? 50% went to 150, so that's like triple effects. So yours goes from 3% to 9% reduced per action. More or
Maybe
less.
if it was 3, as long as there is no cap to how much reduced action you get.
No, I know it's a brick regardless. I'm trying to calculate just how much of a brick it is. So you would be getting 9% per action, which means 10 actions gives you 90%, which means you can't even do 10 actions in a row without, you know. So who would do that? Basically, a minion build could do that.
Yeah,
But no minion build is running that unless like
a
maybe
mind build could do it. I don't know if that counts. Using a skill for mine.
maybe Wretch Defilers would do it. Maybe Runic Skeletons probably don't want to do it, to be honest. Runic Skeletons can handle to a degree some of the defensive requirements, but like I don't know if they are that tanky. Wretch Defilers are also on the tankier side. Yeah, Ancestral Commander currently has 2, but it has 2 builds. It has Red Defilers and it has Frostbearers.
Well, just the fact that its action and movement speed can't be moved. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, just non-minion Ancestral Commander. Yes, they can do it. Tricksters with the rich Tricksters can do it, or rich Shadows can do it.
Like in the current league.
Yeah.
And then they didn't get the
Exactly. Rich
action speed
Shadows.
node. Basically node. It's just Ancestral Commander. Unless it's a
No.
unique that does action speed that you can put on another character.
F and F. Shadow.
It's
Trickster.
movement speed, isn't it? It's
No,
movement
yours is
not
action speed. Shadow is action speed. Petrification is action speed reduction, not movement speed. If yours was movement speed, it wouldn't stop petrification.
Oh, yeah. So, Marauders can do it, and then one step, and then Tricksters. That's about it.
Yeah, Rich Shadows can
That's
do
an
it.
insanely bad design.
I think you can do it on
When
any
someone gets that? Like, what do you want them to do?
minions can do it. But yeah, like I don't know how I feel about modifiers that it's not like it's uncomfortable to run, but you just can't run it. Like just say no. You just can't. Just it's like minions have 50% less attack, cast, and move speed. Your minion build, you can't touch it. That's not even action speed reduction. So like you could even if you had the chest piece that made your action, you just can't run it. It's just like, oh, your build says you can't run this. Have fun, you know. So yeah, like T17 mods are in many situations they're obnoxious, in my opinion. But what can we do? I mean, we have a mod in the form of volatile cores that's almost a skip for 90% of the player base. And then the other 10% just don't mind deaths. How much juice did we get out of that map? 43k yellow. Beautiful. All right. Now we have what I would say is likely the currency we need. I don't think there's anything else we would realistically need. Honestly, I'm looking for a +1. I guess I would be going for a +1 Spectre chest, and until I get that, I would want something I could just use in the chest piece slot for my character. This is not bad. I will probably just use this guy instead. Wait, this is a Sacred Chainmail though. Shit stats. So I guess this should be the interim chest piece we use. This guy, yeah, shit stats. Probably not using it. You gonna be good. 38% reduced rarity. Sheesh. All right, let's start crafting, shall we? So what do we need? We need 2 boots. We need 1 warlord, and we need 1 elder. So let's go into the market for some. Let's also check how much raw divines I have. 43 raw divines and however much 3k chaos is. So like that should be like 20 divines and chaoses. So like 63 total. Still nothing there. All right. Boots. Obviously, it's going to be one of them has to be a Leviathan Greave. Why Leviathan Greaves? Because we're going to be using the royal plates. Therefore, we have more than enough strength for anything we need. That said, I am still on the fence about Leviathan Greaves or not, but hey, we have enough armor to make it matter, so we might as well. Leviathan Greaves, this should be count, i.e. one of these should be true. It either has a warlord influence or it has elder influence. Eye level. What eye level should I be worried about? Calculator, resets. Boots. Sup Diablo Mix, welcome, welcome, and how you doing today? It's been a while. Influence, elder, warlord. Warlord, basically we have to alt roll for this, for one of them. And honestly, if I'm in the mood for alt rolling, +1 max endurance is probably the easier one to roll. But that is a 125 weight out of 39k. Whereas the other one is a 400 weight out of 56k. So if I were to divide this by slightly less, like 3, it would still be easier to roll the elder. So we go for elder, right? Now, what modifiers are we absolutely going for? Movement speed 86, so therefore they have to be eye level 86s. But I do think I remember these not exactly choosing eye level 86 bases, right? Like I can't go 86. I can. They are 1 divine for the bases. Then the second guy doesn't. I wouldn't need to buy eye level 86. So I guess we could just go with the base percentile. So that means this is going to be the base we need. That means we don't need to care about anything else. At level 86, thank you very much. Now for the second pair of boots, they have to have warlord influence. Eye level, not necessarily a problem. I'll just go for like, honestly, whatever. 83, I guess, maybe 84. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, but let's say PoE wiki. Awakener orb. Destroys the item, allows it to another receiver item with the same class. Reforges the rare item with both influences and any modifier. Each item must have exactly one influence. The target's item's base type are retained. So yeah, I don't need any eye level. It just needs to be an eye level that I can roll Warlord 75. So going for 75 minimum. Doesn't need to be Leviathan Greaves, just boots. Velour boots, sure. Dark boots are also fine. I kind of want to avoid hybrid boots because you just have like thicker weights in there. Modifiers that are diluting the pool that I probably don't want to deal with. And now we have our two bases. Thank you. So what are we going for now? We are going to be going for magic items. Power. Transmute. You go there. You go there. Orb of Dominance. Divine Dominance. Orbs of Dominances are going up in price. I'll just buy 2. Maybe I get to keep 1. What else? We also have a bit of currency here to sell if in case we run into a sitch where we run out of money because we get unlucky. So what are our two? What are we looking for here? We're looking for Spectre or Endurance. Either of these is considered a win. Let's get to rolling. Actually, we need to get Spectre non-negotiable on this base. So now that I think about it, this guy should have been the Warlord because the Warlord has to go through less. Yeah, this would have been perfect if these were the final boots I was going for. Like so. I don't know why I did this to myself. But that was lucky. That one right there. Pretty lucky. Okay, I think it's about time we got rid of endurance charge on here. Don't get my hopes up for no reason. Okay, buddy, it's time you give me what I wanted. All right? Capiche? Honestly, I think I'm clicking a bit too fast, so let's slow down. I'm moving my mouse like this just to make sure I give myself the time to process the lack of color before I click one more time. Okay, Spectre, you're not this rare. What gives? What actually gives? You're not supposed to be this rare. You're not. I don't think he has a tag. I guess there is one way to do it. There is one way to do it. Just to confirm, what tags does he have? Spectre has gem tag, minion tag, so nothing, eh? Alright, so yeah, it's easy to do actually. Just the number, like, see? Spectre. Now the question is, do we have any other elder in here? We do not. So we have to annul. Hope he hits a prefix. And then go from there. And of course, it hits what I want. Raise Spectre, no other elder. Oh no, there's two elder. Only two, right? Elephant Stout, Reinforce, Phoenix. Yeah, only two. Alright. Here goes one attempt. Ooh. We have a suffix free. Yeah, that's no. We need to annul this back down to magic because, god damn it. Don't know why, but I have zero excitement for 0.2. Gonna keep playing Phrecia instead, I think. I mean that's fair. Honestly, I have a lot of hype for Phrecia because there's going to be a lot more to play with, but I guess it also depends on what kind of player you are and what excites you most about PoE 2, I guess. I want the prefixes can't be changed. Scour. Then I have to just 50-50 annul. I don't know if my heart can take that. I think I just annul and pray I hit regen. That's the only thing that matters, really. That's what we're talking about. All right, suffixes can't be changed. Sometimes you just get lucky. Suffixes can be changed. Scour. We don't even need to imprints. Who needs imprints? All right, now we have something to work with. We don't need the second orb of dominance either. We just got insanely lucky. So now the rest of the crafting just involves beast crafting, basically. I don't know how many. I don't know how. I guess I want to say I don't know how many Morrigans I have. I have 4 Morrigans. What about Chimeras? I have 5 of them. So I off rip I can only use this 4 times. But like with my luck, 4 times should be enough. Surely, right? To a magic item. In a Korra lock.
The first ones are watching somebody go with God. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
It's just max endurance shard warlord, right? No. It has shit suffixes, no movement speed. We're basically looking for in the ideal universe, we are going to be going for movement speed or movement speed is a must. Besides movement speed, ideally we get a good suffix, but like whatever it is we get, we need movement speed on it. And then we're just going to hope we get something good alongside it. But yeah, Diablo, honestly, it all depends on what excites you the most. Are you an in-game Giga Farmer type of person? That is really good fire res, but there's no movement speed. I can benchcraft movement speed, but I want a natural 30% movement speed, and then other things come first. I guess you're looking forward to 0.2 with the new Spectres. Yeah. So the thing that excites me the most is basically Spectres, as well as Spectres, the new support gems. But yeah, mostly Spectres. Like, I'm a minion player. Spectres are a godsend because it gives you so much to play with. And other than that, I'm actually just excited to have a fresh economy in PoE 2. I think it's going to be genuinely fun to have that. This has decent life, but like, no. I think that's it. We don't have any more locks. Oh, we have one more. No more any, right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to buy some more Black Morgans. We're going to buy Black Morgans. Why no +2 endurance? Because +2 endurance is not a modifier, sadly. I'm going to remove this guy. The elevated endurance charge modifier is 10% chance that if you would gain endurance charge, you would instantly gain maximum, which is not a bad modifier, by the way. It's just, am I gonna do all that for, like, am I really going to do all that for the extra chance? Maybe. I don't. It just increases the cost of the boots for no. I don't say for no good reason, but like it just increases the cost of the boots by a bit. It opens up the avenue of using Immortal Core, but I think the weakest defensive point in the build is chaos damage, and Immortal Core doesn't help with that. So yeah, I think realistically we're going to be on max endurance charges anyways, so the 10% chances is whatever. But should we do it just for the sake of, to fulfill all righteousness? Just do it, because we can. Yeah, max is +1. All right, what we're going to do instead is, I mean, we're already here, so we might as well do it. Imprint.
Prove to the cursed ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
Annul. All right, so I guess the priority now would be buying imprint beasts. So let's buy those. Where are beasts? Break-it chimeras. Where were y'all again? There, chimera. No, let's do chaoses. They aren't a divine, my guy. It's not even that deep. Have they really just gotten expensive, or is there something I'm missing? We'll check. I guess they are just expensive now. All right, in that case, we're just going to buy like 10 of them. This is 1200 and I'm just going to be owing 150 afterwards. Do you still not have space? Give me a second. I need to do this before I forget. 1, 10, raid. Did I take a screenshot of my suppressed tattoos? Like the shipment? No, but I saw it on stream. Why?
Just curious.
Yeah, I have it on yesterday's stream. Did I say thank you? Thank you.
I'll be back.
All right. So these are the endurance charges which I am working on. Get this back to how it was before. Meta mod. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it's a prefix. I can't do that. All right. That was just me being a dumbass. Remove crafted mods. Prefixes can be changed. And then we imprint this. We make like 3 imprints or something. Make sure we destroy that imprint. That's the old one. Imprint.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete. The first ones are watching survival. No disappointment.
Yeah.
You are truly a survivor. Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile.
Loving idle juicing. I honestly had a lot of fun with idle juicing, to be honest. And I mean, I expected to have fun, so can't complain. We're going to I don't quite like how, I guess, awkward it makes trying to switch strategies, but that's like my only pet peeve with it. Other than that, it's fantastic. We're going to regal. This gives us ES. So we're going to reforge influence. I think that's blue juice, right? Oh god, I need to buy white juice. You're this expensive? I should start farming my own white juice. Genuinely, I ought to. Doing an influence modifier. Boom. We have warlords and of the conquests. I assume those are the 2. So now I'm going to just throw this on it. We have the elevated. No need for anything else. Yeah. All right, we're done with this. There. Now we're going to have the extra jargon with it.
Exile?
And now we can destroy the remaining imprints because they don't matter. And now we can continue with the craft. We just need to buy. We're going to probably need to buy more Craigie Chimeras to begin with, firstly. But for now, let's go and buy Black Morgans wherever the fuck they are. Where are they? I feel like I'm blind there. How much are they? They're about 120 a piece. We'll buy 7 starting off. Uh 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 833. Seven. Brother, what is happening? Should I move 119? Thank you. I think that's exactly how many Craigie Chimeras I have. So let's hope we can actually do this in time. I don't have to buy any more, but let's see. What do we need for this step? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Lock.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete.
Endurance, raise Spectre, 2 duds.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
We still have not seen a single movement speed. T1 cold rest. That would have been so good if you gave me movement speed. If you gave me movement speed.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete.
No movement speed. I haven't even seen movement speed. That's not even to say I've not seen high roll movement speed. I haven't seen movement speed, period. Now granted, all movement speed tiers, if I remember correctly, are the same weight, so like I'm just as likely to see high as I am to see low, but I have not seen any.
The first ones are watching survival. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
Max life regen. What is this RNG though? What is this RNG? I've used it, right? 10% movement speed and full modifiers. Jesus, that's awful.
The first ones are watching survive. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
T1 armor, T5 fire res, if only you gave me movement speed. Because I'm honestly not going to risk my prefix or suffix trying to use veiled orbs. Like, that's not gonna happen. I thought about it, it's not gonna happen. Do I have any more locks? Nope. Try again, I guess. I guess we try again. Let's try divines here because this could be worth more divines. Do I have 8 divines real quick? Yeah, I do. So that's 10 Morrigans. I now need to buy 10 Chimeras. We have spent so much money on this already. On this character, that is. All for how many days of playtime? I think what PoE comes out on Friday. So literally tomorrow, next tomorrow, maybe today. Yeah, 10. Thank you. But then again, if I quit the league, what am I using the currency for, you know? Might as well spend it. How many Chaos Orbs do I have? Still have 900. Yes, that's fine. What's going on Friday? PoE 2. So that's 10. What's the best ascendancy for minions? Are there also any cool builds to check out? Best ascendancy for minions. I guess my first question would be, what's your budget? There are a couple cool ascendancies for minions that are exclusive to this league. There's like, you can go poison minions with Servant of Arakali or Chaos for that matter. You could go Val Absolution and Dominating Blow with Architect of Chaos. You can go basically any elemental minion and Paladin. And you can go Herald of Agony, Herald of Purity on the Herald Ascendancy, of course. So those are all really nice archetypes that you could try for Phrecia. No, like spec. Oh, you mean on Friday? I plan to go Lich. And I plan to go Spectres. I haven't worked out the nitty-gritty of what I need to do or what I would like to play. I have my ideas for Spectres. Like I literally have a list of Spectres I want to go through because I kept track of like interesting enemy Spectres I saw. So I have a list of like stuff I want to test out starting out, but most likely the first thing we're going to try out is going to be the poison crabs from Act 1. From that forest zone where you fight Crowbell. That's the first thing I want to try, those chaos crabs. I got 10 days right now, but could farm more. So with 10 divs you could definitely get started with like any one build. The build I'm currently doing, strength stacking zombies, is a very expensive one, so I only recommend this one for like a budget. But things I could recommend for a budget would be like Architect of Chaos. You could go Val Absolution. I have a guide on that. Very good with like 0 gear, and at this point in the league the gear is pretty cheap. It's a Doriani setup, so it scales very well. Herald of Agony is also pretty good if you already have his Svalin, so you could check that out. It is kind of limited in the content it can run because it can't run non-juice content. You have to do it in juice content to get the best experience out of the build. But overall, if I had to recommend just one build to just YOLO yourself into with 10 divines, it's going to be Absolution. 100% Absolution. Lich is going to be broken with the Atziri helmet? Potentially. I honestly don't think the way we have in mind that it's going to work is going to make it to live servers. I feel like they're going to nerf it or change the verbiage by launch, because it's not the first time they've teased SNSCs and then changed the verbiage afterwards or after the fact. So we'll have to see. $13.40. $13.40 divided by 165. It's about 8 divines. Picky chimeras are more expensive than the actual Black Morgan. That's wild. 165 times 0.12. Then please. 19, so basically 20. Okay. Oh shit, he came to my hideout. Yeah, all chimeras, right? Thank you. You got a leveling POB for Absolution? Yeah, I have so it's my most documented build for Phrecia. So I do have that, and I also have like, I guess, my progression during league starts that you could use as a guide to, like, I guess, follow along until you get to the high budget. So low budgets, Val Absolution, where is it? League starter, leveling. This was the league starter. This is the lowest budget version, and then there's a mid budget. You can get all of them on the video itself, but this is the lowest budget, where it's like you just have rare gear with barely anything. I don't even remember if this version has affliction specters or not, but like, how is he here? You're welcome. Let me know if you have any questions. More than happy to answer anything. And there is no such thing as a noob question, unless Arcane asks. Then there is. Arcane is the only person who is allowed, or who can ask noob questions, and I would judge him for it. He knows this. Oh, I guess he's not here. They literally showed a VOD with them using it, so they're not about the interaction. They did? Do you have like a reference of this? Love to see it. Lock. But yeah, like during the interview with Ghazi yesterday, they weren't quite sure what they meant. So I assume now they're going to look at it with a magnifying glass and think to themselves, is this really broken or is this fine? And I guess if we see it in the same state, it means they decided that it was fine. Oh god, that's the POB. Lock.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
Give me movement speed, please. I beg of you. We have 10 attempts. I don't want to spend another 16 divines on this.
You are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete.
Life regen would be really nice to have, but like, spare.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile.
You might have to, if you're going to send a link, you might have to send it on Twitch, because I think YouTube doesn't let links through. Where are my movement speed rolls? This is actually quite wild. I'm not even seeing movement speed. I'm not being picky. I just want movement speed.
Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
T2 rarity is interesting. Would have been nice to have.
The first ones are watching survivors. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
This is T1 lightning res, reduce attribute requirements, T1 armor, and we can benchcraft movement speed. I'm considering it. I guess my question, not less of a question, but movement speed goes up to 24%. We'll be missing out on 6% movement speed potentially. 6% movement speed. But this is a mage blood setup where we're going to be going for like giga movement speed on everything else. Is benchcrafted movement speed really the end of the world? I don't think it is, to be honest. I don't think it's that bad. Like if I can get away with this T1 armor, T1 lightning res, or T1 early res, the reduced attribute requirement is whatever. It doesn't matter really. So that's a dead mod. But like that's T1 armor and T1 res. That's more res than I would have hoped for on the pair of boots. And the only downside is I would have to benchcraft movement speed. Is this me actually settling, or is this me just deciding, okay? I think it's me deciding I'm kind of fine. We have 4 more tries if we decide to skip this. 4 more tries. Oh, never mind. We got money. That Uber Maven we did for the showcase. What'd you say?
Nothing, I just came back and I heard you screaming, "We got money."
Yeah, we got mail. Yeah, Impossible Escape just sold for 47D. My dude. I'm the only person that's online with it. I'm the only person with one that's online. Holy. What's that?
What?
The Impossible Escape with blood magic.
Might as well put it for a bit more, I guess.
Nah, I've sold it. With that infusion of cash, I'm almost inclined to go for better boots. But T1 armor and T1 res is really something. And all I'd be missing out on is 6% movement speed. Because that's what benchcrafted movement speed would look like. I guess let's go for 3 other good mods. It'd not be as good like T1, but like let's remove the one dead mod in the form of attribute requirements. Because we're going to have the strength regardless. We're going for royal plate chest. Like we're already going to need 300. We're already going to need 300. So we've made our decision. We're going to continue going. We keep going. We're going for better boots.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
T1 hybrid armor life. Nope. Screw that.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. The ritual is complete.
T3 strength, TH regen. Ugh. Have a good night. Good luck with the crowd. Thanks, Diablo, and have a good night yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you.
The first ones are watching survival. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
We're obviously not going to take a reduced attribute requirement after we decline the last one. It's not happening. We're out of yellow beasts. The costs keep ramping. All right, fair. Big fair. TFT time, I guess. I should still have it on bulk beasts, so let's see. Yellow beast 1.95 sets, 1.5 10 sets. So we're going to do this guy.
I'll probably give you some yellow beasts if you want.
What'd you say? He's not online.
Want some yellow beasts?
Do I want yellow beast? Sure. How many do you have?
I mean, probably a lot. Just tell me how many you want.
I'm crafting. I don't know how many. Like, do you have?
You.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I could just give you to them.
Okay. All these people selling 2 divines. I am not gonna buy 2 divines for it.
See if I can fill some up. How much are they going for?
I'm buying 60 for 1.5. So a full trade window for 1.5.
So you're buying it? You don't need me to get it?
What do you mean? You want to farm some?
I have yellow beasts.
You have 60?
Are they? I'm confused. Are they rare?
No.
Am I missing something?
No, but you need a each craft uses like 2 yellow beasts. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I definitely have 60, but yeah. Only if you want to get yourself.
Do you want to sell it?
Yeah, sure.
Then I'll buy. Just let me know how many you have.
Level doesn't matter, right?
I don't think so, no.
I'm starting to make you some.
Hello.
All right. Captured beasts. These all have. So how do you know how many yellow beasts you have? You can't see them at what's his face? Can you see them at Einhar?
Yeah, of course.
I guess-
I mean, I only have 78 in primates. Just primates, I have 78.
How do you know they're yellow? I guess they just don't have that top tag that has a species name, right?
Yeah, that's basically it. If they're not yellow, they wouldn't have like a full picture. Like I just picked up a Pharic Flame Helion Alpha, and I realized that, oh, that's not a yellow beast. Invite me.
How much is 0.5? 78.
I need a bit more from Einar. Almost done.
Okay. Dude, guess how much imprint beasts are?
How much?
I've been buying them for 135.
Morgans?
No, imprint beasts, Cricky Chimeras. They're 135 right now. They're slightly more expensive than Morrigan's.
This might be the last build for real then. Though, to be honest, I don't really need the imprints on any of my gears, so I do need to craft boots, so I guess I'll tell Rasham that so he can also get his boots going.
They're expensive. It's like
I need the cooldown boots.
when I crafted these boots for my strength stacker, they were going for 30c a piece. There was like a divine per lock. Now it's now it's basically 2 divines a lock. Almost 2 divines a lock. It's wild.
Yeah, they're back to normal settler prices.
Which is insane because like you can literally farm them a whole lot more efficiently, but like the league is dying.
Well, you found them?
Fuck no.
You're on your way out.
Because like if I say I'm going to farm bees, the truth of the matter is I will farm them. I just won't sell them. I won't want to deal with the whole TFT trading.
Chill. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, but selling
Maybe
reds.
something for a random person, I'll be annoying. Let me know if you need more, and I'll just wait here as I do my school shit.
Alright.
Hopefully, I don't need more.
That moment where you're trying to just click shit, and then your bestiary is trying to tell you, oh look, you got something new, and he's blocking the entire inventory of beasts. Okay, where were we? How many tries do we have left? We only have 1. I guess we have to go buy some more beasts. Nope. Okay, let's try the last lock we have, shall we? Surely this is the one.
First ones watching survivors. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
I watched like people. I found this YouTube channel of a dude,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a 12-hour VOD of going from level 1 to tier 15 maps. Fury 2.
Lol. I mean, that's quick. But I assume it wasn't League Starts-esque. It was gear prepared type shit.
No, it was league start. SSF.
Fresh SSF? That's impressive.
Fresh SSF. That's fair.
That's impressive.
The gamers are gaming. The thing is, it takes him 8 hours to get to maps. And then after that, like, the remaining is just mapping. And mapping is, like, if you know what you're doing, mapping is kind of not that bad to climb in. If you're actually just trying to get the T15, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like
Yeah.
a league start scenario where you're picking up gear, you do know those decisions, you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's
trying
SSF.
out the new build. Yeah, that's so. I'm just saying, like, when someone's focused on, like, I want to hit T15 and only that.
Yeah.
That's their goal when they get to maps. It's so much faster than day one of a new league in trying to get the, like, map progression.
True. You have a point. Ah, these are so expensive. $13.40 divided. What do you think I'm doing?
I
Was
guess
like
you can do these for profits now.
8. I mean, I can, will I? Chief Einhar Officer. That's this guy's name. I did notice the first time I traded with him, but like his name is Chief Einhar Officer. Thank you. Got Morrigan's. Thank you. All right. Morrigan's. Chaos or Divines are fine. This guy has 4 left at 0.8. 9 Divines for 10. Whatever, man. Ooh. It's gone? Surely you are not gone, right? I don't want to buy this shit for more than 9 divines for 10. I really don't. Like, buying them for a divine each is just... I already bought the other ones for like 8 divines for 10. 10 divines for 10 would just be like literally 18 for 10 locks. Carlin's son, thank you for the follow. How you doing and welcome. We might just have to buy the bullets here. Let's just see chaos orbs really. What do chaos orb prices look like for this? Yeah, more reasonable to be honest. 120. I'll take that. $7. 70. And what is 0.27 times 165? 44. 45 approximately. Thank you. You know, it's funny how the trust system works in PoE. Because, like, I be doing the mathematics for prices. When I trade these people in, like, chaoses and I give them divines, they just accept. It's like they don't even do the math. Like I've done the math to make sure I'm not cheating you, but like you're just like, yeah, it looks about right.
That's funny. I have the opposite experience with these people. They really be holding the window open for the longest. I'm like, brother, it's. Am I missing 5C? My bad, man.
Like I just put it in and like, yeah, okay, sure.
If you're saying frogs are that price, that means my guildmate scammed me. He said, hey guys, anyone have frogs? And I had some. He's like, hey, they're 55 on trade right now. I was like, sure, you can have them for 55.
When was this?
Recently. So I just clocked what you told me. I was like, this dude really just came and took like 5 frogs for half the price. Clown
Yeah.
face emoji in my hideout.
Oh.
Feeling like Aaron the Ash right now. Good.
It's all good. It happens. Oh my goodness. You live. You live, you learn.
You are truly a survivor.
Anything good? Regen. Oh god, no, that's god awful. One of these clicks, I'm gonna get something good. You wait. You have no choice but to give me something good. More. I don't know why you give me T2 and T7 in reform of resistance. Like double resistance is nice. Like T2 and T7, really? You could even like just jazz up, give me T5. Like really? That's the best you could do?
Disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
Stun and block recovery T4 armor, man. Oh my goodness, should I just have taken the other one?
The first ones are watching survival.
I probably should have, to be honest. Save me a ton of currency, I'll tell you that much.
You are truly a survivor.
And it was just what, one wasted mod? That's it? Bruh. So doesn't even have space.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
Lightning res, life regen. Those are banger suffixes right there. I really like them. The res is a bit so-so. But the life regen is insane because I'm trying to keep as much life regen as possible on that build. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this. Can't even complain too much. Because on the POB I have, which I think has...
Settle!
What?
You'd less Settlers League to settle.
Yes.
You want more. It could literally be insane.
Or
You
it
never
could
know.
not. I have on this piece, it's less cold res, but like this character also has overcapped res. So the res is okay. Now we're not gonna get life
That
from
regen
here,
is
so that's
cope,
kind of.
though. I'm just saying that regen is cope.
What do you mean that regen is scope? I was going to get
Is it-
regen.
huh?
I was going to get regen on my gloves anyways. I can instead replace the regen here with res. Why is regen cope?
Say so.
Like it's T1 regen. Mine is let me see, how many beasts do I have? Why am I moving so slow? The fuck? Oh, must have been grasping vines or something. I have 3 Black Morgan tries left. I feel like I'll just click this. I kind of wish I had multiple boots, but I'm not going to craft multiple of these. You win though.
Disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
Chance to avoid stun is not bad. Armor is but no res. But chance to avoid stun. Nah, I think I'm stun immune already. It's not necessary. It'd be a wasted mod. I guess not really, because it means I could get a lower roll. But like, who cares? T1 lightning, T5 fire. Double res, and I can get movement speed. There. We've taken it. Do we have any left? Yeah, we had one more. But boots are done. Ish. Big-ish. We either go for 24% movement speed, call it a day, or we go for even more movement speed so we don't notice the lack of movement speed when we haven't yet been hit. But then we notice the drop when we have. But like, it's only 4% difference. So that's what we're going to do. We're going for a perfect 29 there. And then we'll figure out the other modifiers some other time. What else do we need to do? We need to exalt into something good. T6 armor, stun and block recovery. I don't know, whatever. And we're done. Pretty good. T1 res. Anyways, so boots are done. What else did we need to get? We need to craft the chest piece. But I think what we're gonna do is we're going to hold off on the chest piece because we're too broke right now. Instead of going for the chest piece, we're just going to actually level up the character to the point where he can even use the equipment to begin with, because he's not level 84 now, is he? He's not. And everything is level 84. So we're going to just finish the campaign, drop this file, the shield for him, because he does still have his 12 link. We're going to drop the shield for him. Or whenever he can use it. Probably drop empower for him as well. Put that in the shield. What level does this require? Level 60. Oh, he can use it. All right, cool. When he uses the shield, we're going to give him an empower. Is there anything else that is needed from this character? I mean, there's some other stuff, but like, I'm not going to worry about them right now. For now, let's get him to an appropriate level. Then we can worry about everything else, because we do need to craft his gloves, and his gloves are going to be. But all I need to do for this glove base, to be honest, is fracture one mod. Either I fracture the life. Actually, no, I should fracture the res. One res T1. And craft prefixes. Once prefixes are done, suffixes can be changed. Reforge life into some augment or something. Get double resistance. Hopefully they're decent. Out. But actually, double res would even be hard, because once you get your life regen, if you augment life, then you have one free suffix to which you can benchcraft one flat res for 35%, or whatever else. So pretty straightforward if you get fractured one T1 res. Only thing is that one fractured res can't be replaced, but then the crafted one can. I also should give him the mage blood, to be honest. Give him the mage blood and the flasks. Yeah, that's what we should do. That tab doesn't even have space anymore. Let's do it here. You'll probably need to change one or two modifiers. Like, he doesn't need immunity to bleeding, or he will not need immunity to bleeding. He will. Let me see if there's any Watcher's Eye for what I need, because I just realized I haven't actually checked for this Watcher's Eye yet, and that is a mistake. What do I need? I need phasing with haste. And then I need immunity to bleeding with malevolence. Nothing online. Anybody offline? Yeah, lots of people offline. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for this. Basically, we're going to live search it and just keep checking. Why is this tab so slow? Jesus. Like, it is so slow. Is it because I have a different live search, or what is it? And it just seems like it is straight that's being slow. All right. We're not going to equip the mage blood or anything along those lines yet. What we're instead going to do is we're going to beat Kitava. This is what he currently looks like. He's level 67, can't use Squire yet until level 70. Put that here, slap those in there. When he can use Squire, that'd be nice, but yeah, we're going to have to replace his rings as well with the rings from my main as well. But I don't know if he has the levels for that yet. When he does, I'll give him those rings, and then we can give him custom made gloves to match the resistances he is lacking. And then we just need to figure out chest piece. We'll get a 6-link that gives him whatever he's missing until we craft a +1 Spectre chest for him. It's gonna be a bit before we craft that chest, but like, it is fine. Slash passives. Did we get them all this time? 22. So I'm guessing it's the last Kitava quest that is missing. So yeah, we did a good job with actually claiming the rewards, because typically that's where we fall short. By the way, this jewel right here you guys are seeing, this guy was fucking expensive, but it's so good. Corrupted blood immunity, T1 fizz, T1 life, or no, T2 life actually, but perfect poison and blind on hits. Got it for like 40 divine. She was fucking expensive. Couldn't let it pass me by. Because I really needed that sort of CB immunity, and for it to come on a gem that looks that good, you know, you don't always see that, especially with how quickly the market is dying in the league.
I cannot do this yet.
Oh. So this is basically how the campaign has been going, except without the 12 link. I just basically run through and things die. Now I'm hoping I can keep this like level of wave clear in T16/T and T17s. But one thing Syndicate operatives seem to struggle with is single targets. I'm very curious to see how they would actually look like when we've put the proper investment into it. Right now, we obviously don't have the proper investment. We are missing some very big key features in the form of cluster jewels. We need to actually invest in them. We do not have cluster jewels yet that we want to use. I should. There are some I should have. I tell myself I should have bought, but like the owners are offline right now, and we'll see if they ever come back online. Is all I'm gonna say. I'm sure as hell not gonna craft them.
This I shall strike you down.
I think this is my first time playing minions that you probably don't want them to get completely up close and personal. Because like they do have a melee attack that they will tend to use if you allow them to get too close. And Kitava should be dead there. Oh, so that's be faced with his hearts.
May a new dawn arise.
Splats.
It's a
That should give me my last two. Let's just confirm that there are really no cluster jewels right now that are online that I can just, you know, yoink.
fair winds and calm.
I don't want to spend 40 divines on this.
Tide wait for no man.
I really don't.
Good tidings to you.
Ahoy!
Wait a second. Oh, Lani.
Remember,
I was like, where is this supposed to be?
for freedom.
What else is very important I get early on? There are a bunch of different jewels I would like to get, or I need to get. That if I spend 40 divines, which is basically how many, the amount of divines I have left, I feel like that'd be true on my part. I do have some juice I could sell, maybe get a few more divines here and there. Let's see. The person says AFK, so like I'll just send a message. We'll see. And if they say yes, then beautiful. And if they don't, oh well. But that's like the only one that's currently online. And I think there's one other person who comes and goes like awful on and off. I don't know if they're going to log out permanently soon, but we just have to keep an eye out. But till then, I think we do have a cluster jewel we can use for the meantime. Where is the first cluster? Where's the large cluster? There was a large cluster jewel. This guy doesn't have attack cast speed though. But like, I can use this for now. This was the first cluster jewel I got on my strength stacker, which is why it has strength and everything. Now I'm going to eventually move the strength stacking jewel to this character but that is not happening yet, right? So we just have to make do with what we have. So now we need to go into maps. Lily, take us to Oriath. Thank you very much. And we're going to be farming Betrayal until... Dude, the way base armor just looks ugly AF is kind of astounding. But anyways, do we just yoink ourselves straight in? Do we have to cap any reses? Chaos reses. Are we gonna go with this much chaos res? We don't have too much gold to work with, but like, surely Faustus will give us a ring.
I'd consider that a win.
Nope.
Could do worse, Exile.
All I'm looking at are suffixes because that's all that matters. You are not bad. No chaos res though. You are also not bad. This has 30% to all res. If I get 15 to all res, that it leaves 23% to be covered. Which means for you that has 2 different reses, you cover fire, you cover cold. But lightning ends up worse. Can we fix the lightning res in any way? How can we fix the lightning res? I guess, do you have dexterity? You do not have dexterity. None of you have dexterity. Switching my boots would definitely be an easy source for some extra chaos res as well. How about this? We're just going to buy some basic stuff to cap our resistances. We need a whole bunch of chaos res. These are the things we're going to get rid of. So we need to replace 1, 2, 3. And honestly, maybe we don't even need to do that. Where is the mage blood? I think it's still too early for me to have... I think it's still too early for me to go for this guy. I'll be right with you. Thank you. So belt goes in there, that goes in there. We're looking for 30% movement speed boots that give me a whole bunch of chaos res. And then we're going to buy rings that give me a whole bunch of res and life and yada yada. Because I'm not even entirely sure I can use my main character's rings yet. So we'll start with boots. Movement speed 30 mandatory. Res has chaos res. Honestly, 25. Then total resistances is like 80 minimum. And then of course life if we can get life. And I'm hoping you'll give me something that has some strength requirements to it. But I guess if it's pure ES, it doesn't matter either. T2 res, hybrid lightning chaos. 31. This is corrupted. I don't really care for corrupted all that much. Do I care to spend a divine on this? Not really. Why do I care about corrupted or not? I'm probably not getting implicits, so that doesn't matter. But this is green boots, and I have no predominantly green sockets thing. So I'll end up spending a bunch of currency on Val orbs and yada yada, getting these right, and then I can't switch lightning to any and cold to anything else. So these would then be locked in stone. And then yeah, if I'm going to spend a divine, they have to be much better in the way of resistance. It's like this is decent, but like if I'm spending a divine, it better be more than that. Like I'm not spending a divine on that, my guy. It's not happening. Crafted life, no. No.
Yay. 17 map time.
This guy's good.
Excellent.
What's that?
Thanks. I really tried to be. Oh, you're not talking about me?
No. No, I am not. If you ever think I'm talking about you, rewrite that thought. It's not happening.
Sounds good. If you're wondering if this is how he treats me, yeah, it is.
I mean, earlier I told chat about how there is no such thing as dumb questions except if it's you. You know, that's the exception.
That's insane. It's all good. Do it for the friends. We'll take it.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, I am a special.
You are what?
That's what I was saying. I am. Okay. Basically, I'm done with my work, so now I can play.
Nice.
Thanks, man.
So now we have we can't use this flask just yet until we level up one more time, but that solves all our early res because mage blood. Rings need to have chaos res life. That's about it. Just something I can put on my finger that has chaos res and life. Ideally res too, just so I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. You know, don't feel like I'm getting cheated. We're going to use a count here. Total resistances. It's either going to be a T1 will be, let's just say 80, or we have dexterity in the 45 regions. Let's see what you bring for me. Okay, maybe 80 is a bit. This is also 80. 90. Did I really not put chaos res? Chaos res 31. Like T1 chaos res. I believe that's T1 chaos res. Good life, good chaos res. Ooh, regen.
Seeker and the Sinless. Oh, it's a Bottled Faith card.
Rarity is probably something I should look for. Seeing as I don't need modifiers here, just get rarity, chaos res. I'd like an open suffix if I'm getting that though. That's the one thing. First enemies with conductivity on hits, I'll pass. Something like this, chaos res, life free prefix, or free suffix rather. Okay, let's do this. Is there any reason I would need minus mana costs? Whirling Blades. You cost like... What's your mana, like 10? So this is like 11 mana. Only thing I'm really spamming is Arcanist Brand, which is going to hit 2 different curses, which I guess do have mana costs, but the mana costs are nothing crazy, at least yet. Also, I did make a change here that I would like to switch, and that is in the boot section. Well, we can delete this, so let's just do Tempest, Shield, Malevolence. Wait a second. Nah, I can't do that because I need an Enlighten 4 to keep them all within reason. I guess all I have to do is use Despair here. Wait, how did I remove Despair and DPS didn't change? It means it's somewhere else, does it not? Did I accidentally type it here? No. Weird, but okay. Didn't I say... Oh. Lol, I didn't put a count there. There we go. Chaos res, all early res, mana regen. This is fine. Would rather free prefix, but like... It is what it is. With mana regen and this node up here, my mana regen should honestly be fine enough to not have to worry about anything. Did you just get AFK? Okay, you're here actually. For Glory and Pants is this person's name. That's an interesting name.
Oh, I just dropped fractured maps.
You dropped fractured maps?
Yeah.
Why?
You have to ask a deeper question than that, buddy. Like, why do we play the game? I think that the continuous grind is something that we are attracted to. Is
So what dropped it?
I would assume a monster. I think that's a really good place for us to start in the conversation.
Okay.
But I like these questions. They're philosophical. They're...
You see why I say there's no such thing as a dumb question except when it comes to him?
Yeah,
Just
the
for
one that asks,
context.
Why did he drop a mod? Why did the monster drop a mod?
No, I said
fractured.
why
Has
is it
he
dropping
never
a
seen
fractured maps?
map?
I've seen it like once, but like I was farming something very specific and it just happened to occur.
What are you farming?
I don't remember. It's been like a season or two. It might have been strong boxes, to be honest.
Fractured map conversion is just like something that a monster can do, right? The fractured mobs conversion, and sometimes a map gets fractured in that. I'm pretty sure that that mob probably just exploded into fractured maps, which is kind of rare, to be honest. Like he probably has other fractured maps that are lower tier, but only the ones in tier 16 should.
Hmm. Okay, you don't need to be linked, alright. Lol, and I put that in there. 3 sockets, give me green.
Okay, so yeah, it was a map explosion mob because I went back to check where he dropped it, and he had about 3 other maps there that just didn't show up on my filter.
So he had the conversion to maps and also fractured.
Yeah, for fractures, yeah. Kind of cool.
What is the requirement on this? It's not that high. It should give me green. Okay, so it's gonna keep me here for a bit, isn't it? Right down to under 70 jeweler orbs. Okay, we're done. 2 green.
You think someone would buy fractured maps from me in my city square dump tab?
Lol.
They would care if the map was fractured? I guess as long as it's not corrupted, right?
So long as it's not corrupted and the fractured mod is not detrimental, I would say identify it.
One was impaled, the other was minus max.
Lol, minus max might be an.
We are scamming.
You heard it here first, chat. Arkinex relying on scamming. All right, so now we can actually just straight up go into T16s. We have a bunch of strands we need to do anyway, so like this is going to be prime leveling up experience. So let's go. Do we have enough excess lightning res to? Oh yes, we do. Okay, never mind. Frag, I think we already have. Nope, we do not. Reinforcement, intelligence. I have chaos orbs and I would like to buy 7 of these. Wait, so betrayal intelligence are worth more than a chaos? Huh. Who would have thunk it? We're going to go for 1. What did you say?
I just said everything's going up.
Pretty much. The market is dying.
That like the reveal happened and people just like said yeah. Jeez.
Deuces.
And people just logged out. I thought like we have fighters.
Fighters. They're like, good luck with your fighting. Let us know what happens. Ugh. Oh, we don't have phasing. Oh, this is going to feel so bad. And our specters already died. Is this a lack of chaos res? What do we have? We have nothing. How are y'all dying? Explain yourself. I mean, they are level 19, level 17. And I don't think they're capped on res either. Maybe we want to give them a bone ring. We just have to manage this until we actually do level up, and then we can, you know, actually have somewhat tankier minions. I don't know quality this because I'm just going to replace it with a 2120 anyway, so like, eh. But what I do want to do, I guess, let me think. Where's Markin's brand? There. Then, oh, I was so confused for a second. I was like, where's my Desecrate? Oh wait, Desecrate can just stay here. As of this moment, the only Spectre or corpse I have in my pool are Syndicate operatives. So while this lasts, we don't have to think about anything. Yeah, I think this is fine. We don't have to think about, I feel like they're going to die again, but we'll see. We don't think about actually aiming the corpses. Now the question is, can they actually kill these guys? That'd be a very good question. Ooh, okay.
I cannot do this yet.
Do they have leech? Yes, they do.
This time you're working for an assassin. I do love irony.
Oh, this is woeful. They already died. Okay, maybe I can't even wait until. Maybe I actually just have to send them on like lower maps until I think they are ready. Defensively, at least. They aren't Chaos Res capped, and they have no. Maybe they don't have enough damage to have. Like, they don't have enough hit damage to have actual sustain from leech. That's what I'm thinking. But that means we actually have to maybe use something like, what else can we do?
I rather liked that villain.
What can we do? How much regen do we have available on the tree, and will it be enough? I think we can remove this point now. Let's give them some regen here. I think just because of how little HP they probably have right now at level 19, it doesn't matter. And they aren't capped on early res either. So I need to give them an empower, but doing that would also just straight up nerf. Buy comprehensive skeletons and fish for Untainted Paradise. It's not a bad idea. Because these guys, it's going to take way too long for them to actually kill single targets. Betrayal enemies in T16s right now. Let's try that. Tell me the scouting reports are here. Yeah, they are actually comprehensive. That's unique. How much are they going for? These are the generic ones. No one has them. What about the unique map ones? They are 8 kills a piece. Ugh. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to do the same thing, just on worse, like lower tier maps. That should be fine enough. Where is Strand? Guess we start here. Then I guess Default Cathedral is also fine. Colosseum, etc. And then we'll go from there. We also need to give them the rest of their support gems soon.
My mana is gone.
I was thinking about something. Oh yeah, flask, mana flask, and divine mana flasks.
I just did a reflect phase map and I don't know how.
You don't know how you did the reflect fizz map? I don't know. If you don't know,
Oh,
then
that shit
I...
was rough early. Wait, but what?
So I think they can actually handle this, but like the XP is going to be so much worse until we get into safe houses, I guess.
Return to Kitava. I cannot do this yet.
Is the mana regen this rough?
I shall die 1,000. I see your plan.
I spy a mute wind. Careful, exile.
Let's prove that the Syndicate has the might to make right!
No, no more prison.
I guess we should... There's only...
Death.
Jorgen goes up.
The price of failure.
Nice.
Not even the Red Blade are as brutal as you.
And then interrogates you.
No matter how many times you interrogate me, I will never break.
I think we give them even more regen for now. Maybe eventually they wouldn't need it once their damage picks up. But for now, I think they need the regen. So they should have like 4% of their life as regen, but their life until they level up is not going to be all that great. But we do need to get to the level where we can actually use equipment. For now, we aren't there. And we just need to keep gaining XP. I guess we might as well just make sure we save everywhere, because I don't know how good my single target damage is going to be here. Okay, it's not bad. Well,
Like even with the strict fracture filter, I just had mirrored mobs.
You win. Let's
Drop like
parlay.
20 fracture T1 bases.
Don't
I
try
just
it.
Low.
didn't realize that it was that crazy. I didn't realize what was
Gotta
going
be
on.
honest.
What am I missing here? This guy has like a
really do
mirror
hate
tier
the
Twilight
idea of
Regalia
dying,
with
but-
fracture global defense for
Hate
too cheap.
myself. Hate the Syndicate.
It's like for 3 divines.
Rather be
Just to
dead.
compare, everything else is like 400.
lol.
But I messaged him because I'm like, I'm not messaging to scam. I'm messaging,
Like the
regardless of what I said earlier, I'm not messaging to scam. I'm messaging because what if this is someone who generally just wants to give shit out for the league, right?
Should have
Like,
given them the red
I'm not
Okay.
gonna be the person that doesn't hit him up
You're
and
a
doesn't believe
smart
it.
one,
I'll take a
Exile.
chance.
And what did he reply?
No, obviously no, he didn't reply. But he also like took it down and put it back up for 3 div. I'm like, what?
Lol.
You doing? Brother, are you missing like Are you missing something?
So wait, what is
I'll
it you're
just
trying to
message you.
buy?
I cannot do this yet.
Twilight Regalia, Fracture Global Defense.
Oh, my guy's just a
Yes,
noob.
not cheap. Not cheap.
I mean, Rauscham said he bought his 240 something, right?
How would I guess?
Yeah.
Don't bait me, man. That's all I'm gonna say. This shit is starting at 400 since I got home at 1 o'clock. What 200? What are you saying? Okay, it's all good. It's all good. You can tell I'm about to go off.
This is a T8 level 83 safe house. Let's see how it goes. It'll probably end up being rough. Well, maybe not. We'll farm this for so much XP.
Starfall Crater, Bridge.
Luck.
The closer he bought for 7. Someone put it up for 30. Someone else undercut for 25.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the clusters.
Oh. And how much are you trying to get them for?
I'm trying to get it for like 10. She said you got it for 7. They're at least going for 30.
Good luck.
It's like 25, 30, and 100. That's the price differences.
All I'm going to say is it's between you and the people quitting the league in your game of chicken.
For real, man. It's not like I don't believe he gets the prices. I definitely don't care. I think he gets the prices. I just think his times are blessed. That's all I think.
I think he's just patient. He's very patient,
bro.
and
He literally said he got on and he just saw it. Patient.
it's patient. Like,
I guess I'm not the most patient person I know.
I am far from the most patient trade person I know, that's for sure. We have gained a level and a half already, or I think I should say a level from this one safe house. I was going to say we're surprisingly tanky, but then I remembered I have 8 endurance charges, and you know, other characters will probably not feel as good. Try to do this at level 69 with 1 ring. I guess the mage blood is in play. Keep that in mind. But we do have 19 chaos res, and I do think some of these guys have chaos damage. So whenever I get chunked, I think it's chaos damage. Ooh, second level up. Take it. So now we're at like a level and a half.
Did you know that some Beyond mobs in PoE1 have Resolute Technique?
Yeah. Beyond? Okay, I didn't know that. I know Rogue Exiles.
Oh yeah, Beyond, yeah.
Storming in here like that. Completely disrespectful. I need to... Oi! You're not allowed.
I didn't know it like actually, but I mean, I knew that whenever I did Beyond, I felt it
to you.
on my evasion setups, which are usually my favorite setups.
You knew that what?
But I just thought it was because of the amount of hits. I knew that whenever I did Beyond, I felt it. But I just thought it was because of the amount of hits. I just thought I was getting hit so much by the extra mob spawning that I was ending up, you know, like the evasion system entropy. Like at some point I get hit. And the more monsters I had, the more it feels like I'm being hit more. But actually, no. Sometimes, like, some of those mobs I just have Resolute Technique, apparently. I learned that today.
I see some of my minions about to die. I'm just trying my best to keep them alive.
How do you keep them alive?
Convocation.
It's complicated to save them.
Mm-hmm. They do have a decent jug of regen, but until ooh, my squire is ready. Okay, never mind. That should give them a very healthy chunk of damage. Then we go void manipulation. And I guess we go Predator. That's like the only thing that makes sense to get, because it's about as much damage as minion damage would be, but there's no less life. I kind of wish they would remove minion damage.
How about a rematch, eh?
Or I wish they would remove less minion life or minion damage, but it is what it is. If they did that, they would probably just end up nerfing minion damage. So okay.
You fight well in a cage. Let's see how you live in one.
What do I want? What do I think I want to put points or levels in the most right now? Honestly, I mean, everything is just under leveled. Every fucking thing. Realistically, it should be race Spectre. But I am also going to just replace this with a level 2120 gem soon. So like that ultimately doesn't matter. I'll put GMP. Fuck it.
Bum, 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 bum. You know, there wasn't as much dopamine in the game PoE 2. Like the waste, what are those things called? The waystone fragments from those bosses. That was always really nice to get. Like regardless of like fun. It felt nice to see those drop. It felt rewarding.
You mean the citadels?
Tried
Yeah,
to be better
yeah.
than 3 rounds this time.
I really
Yeah.
enjoyed finding that.
Oh god,
It's
they
kinda
have
funny seeing
CB.
this person search the prices of all these things. They go from 500 to 300 to 400 to 600. They obviously have a merited item they got from someone. They don't know what it's worth. And I think it's funny.
What are you watching?
Trade.
You're trying to buy something, and instead of actually trying to buy it, you're just watching the person reprice it.
I mean, he has a 600 right now. Like, it's no, I'm not buying that. But I just think it's funny watching them like try to figure out what the price is.
Lol.
Like, I'm just here sipping my tea,
This
just
is
like
grunt work. Look
take
at
your time, little one. You'll get impatient soon. This league is dead.
Until you realize someone else was more okay with what you were waiting for to get a patient with.
I mean,
That's the trade chronicles. We obviously need to craft our chest piece sooner rather than later, so maybe, just maybe, we need to hop on my other character, farm some currency, and try to get that chest piece. I could also just straight up use this chest piece, to be honest. But I don't think the gem links or colors are the same, so yeah, that's the one part where it's like iffy. I kind of don't want to go for this because I mean I actually can. This would save me some points. 1, 2, no. One, two, three. Slap this there. 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3. When you're trying to conserve as many points as you can and squeeze out as much power as you can, you you make decisions like those.
Hate the dark. Hate you for putting me there.
Wisps are so exciting.
Want a friend? I do.
Using double whiskers is such more exciting maps. Like you'd be getting like you'd be getting things you haven't seen drop since Affliction.
I hope
Lol.
this one can
Like,
tell us
unless did you
something.
see like a remember in Affliction you could get like unique six-link explosions? Like think about how rare that is to get. Like a unique converted, then they all converted to six links.
You realize
Like,
we
you be getting
farm
it.
very different content, right? I wasn't getting that in Affliction. I wasn't trying to get that.
Well, I wasn't trying to get that. I was trying to get a mirror, but that's what I tried.
You were going for the Abyss farm, right?
I guess, yeah.
I didn't bother with it.
You didn't touch it?
Nope.
Like you didn't even try?
It seemed obnoxious, and I
You didn't
mean,
even try.
no, I
You're just
didn't.
Like, oh, it's not for me.
I didn't try it.
I mean, that's kind of typical of you, right? That kind of hipster. Hey, this is really good. I should try to do the opposite of that. What's everyone doing? Abyss? I'm gonna farm. What's everyone farming? White maps? Ooh, okay. I think I'll probably farm the opposite of that. What's the most realistic I can do as a content creator?
It wasn't even about being a content creator. 'Cause, like, I was just farming my shit. It didn't appeal to
I
me.
enjoyed. Okay, I didn't enjoy. Okay, I didn't enjoy the build that was the best for it, which was
Man.
Fulcrum, because you couldn't do it on the bow builds if you didn't have mirrors. I didn't enjoy that, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was chill and fun. I mean, I was an Orbot for friends, just blasting. That was fine.
All I'm saying is,
If it happens again, I'll be your Orbot, buddy.
any
Little
strats,
grind.
any strat that requires me to intentionally not kill something so I can farm shit is not for me.
Okay, that was annoying. You won't catch me disagreeing with you on that. I always thought that was stupid. I'll be honest, when I farmed, I didn't do all that. I mean, I guess the builds, they were so tanky that a lot of people didn't really have a choice. Like, things weren't dying that fast anyway. Unless you got, like, an insane Ignite Prolif. But, like, I don't know. I get you. That was annoying, and I didn't enjoy doing that either.
I'll run one more map. I think now our race Spectre gem should have enough levels. Should have enough levels to where my minions shouldn't die in T16s anymore. Without minion damage, at least. With minion damage, you know, it is what it is. But that's why we're not using minion damage.
No, I enjoyed our little...
I just died versus Lycia because
I think this
I lagged myself so hard.
Do what you do, Caviria.
How did you lag yourself?
Gonna make me hurt my little friends again.
I'm afraid the only option
I'll be
here
back to
for
try her
me-
later.
Traitor's just a word, exile.
An expected maneuver, a more tightly fit.
Oh my god. I have minus 60 all res.
Are you just you're juicing and not looking at minus res?
I mean, I've been picking minus res anyway. I'm still gonna pick it. I just think it's funny. I didn't realize. I was like, damn, she literally looked at me and I died.
That's kind of what it looks like.
15 all res. I feel like a naked character.
Lol.
Listen, you know me, I'm usually someone that's very conservative and I don't like dying, but yeah, I don't care. If there's any league that I should try to step out of my comfort zone, I think this is it.
We have Zoff in here. He's dead. What level are we? We're 71. I don't know that I'm ready to get rid of my mana flask, and I think that's problematic. What is the quickest way I can get rid of it? I thought we would have enough mana regen. I guess not quite. We probably just need clarity if we really want the mana regen to be decent. We don't have the points to pick up Eternal Battery. That's for sure. We don't have that. Oh, we're done with June? All right.
Thanks to your...
We should be able to get a very healthy amount of like levels here. But before we do this, how many level 25 Spectre gems do we have? I think it's just the one on this character. So gems, Spectre. We have a level 19. We use that to swap for now. Actually, no. I feel like I'm more likely to see it if the socket was just empty. So this is just one more thing I need to be very hypersensitive about and not go to my hideout with this character. He needs to not touch the hideout until we give him back his mage blood and everything else that we took from him. Oh god, we can't even use this yet. Okay, sure.
It can't be.
You found me at last.
This...
Very
It's the
resourceful.
Forbidden Vault.
I too am resourceful. Witness. Mortal. Darkness walls. Give in, Jun.
No. Why?
I like how I can just leave
Please.
Predator on her. Wait, did the mark expire? I can leave Predator on her, and it doesn't matter whoever else spawns. They will die while they are just targeting her. Ow. The fuck?
Feel death's grip. See, we are no different, you and I. We've both slain your pathetic order. Though they put up more of a fight the second time around.
No more
There's
games,
nothing that
Katarina.
makes you feel so
I'm going
alive,
to kill you.
Is there? Now come to me, Jun.
So we should be getting one more
Your soul.
minion from this. One more Spectre. Okay, never mind. It's that Chaos Res, I think. We got blinked out of existence. Either that or it could have been the explosion happening sooner than I thought it would happen or something. I don't know.
My monarch is gone.
Now they drop from 600 to 400. I know you're desperate. And I'll be here when you drop to 120 because you really need the money. And I'll link it to Ralstrom and be like, hey.
The copium is real. The sheer copium.
I'm not kidding, it's like, Shia, I'm out.
What'd you say?
I said I'm not killing this Lycia, I'm out. That was 15.
We're about to level up one more time. Come on. I think we actually get maybe an extra half a level on top of that.
15 already. Okay, this one gives. What's the worst mod in this one? Monsters have 300% increased AoE, I guess. Does the temp chains map curse effect scale with explicit effect? Does it like feel worse or anything? I don't think so, right?
I don't think it does.
You try and try and try to break us, and yet the syndicate.
So what level are we now? Level 28.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
We also need to get this guy some affliction specters in the form of the onslaught one.
How many did you send?
Forest warrior.
Look into my eyes.
Realistically, I should give it carnage shifting, but like I've been doing something that's quite unnecessary and, to be honest, kind of dumb. But like I've been saying, I kind of like my desecrate pool being as clean without having to, oh my god, to check to resummon them. So I'm just like, you know what, I don't want to have a carnage chieftain because then I have to check and yada yada.
You're no immortal. You're a thief.
But it's going to, it's 100% just more DPS than what I currently have. So like there's no reason for me other than just being vain. Like there's genuinely no reason for me to not have it. Where the hell did he go? Oh.
I'd high hopes for you, Riker. Of everyone, I thought you would see what we could achieve. But you became caught in your own twisted Your soul burns for me.
I'm here till 10 out of 10, and I'm gonna go hang with Cap, by the way.
Alright. I have like maybe 30-ish more minutes live.
We must persevere. Too much
Short
hinges
stream.
on this.
What's that?
That's short stream.
I mean, I've done what I wanted to do. I do want to craft some more. I.e. my chest piece, but I don't think I have enough currency to just send it now. So it's something I'll farm over the course of like today, and then.
Friday.
What'd you say?
I was just making a joke about how you farm until Friday.
I'll farm it till Friday. Oh no. I still have like 40 something divines. So like I have to farm so much, and honestly I have more than that because I do have harvest juice, but it'll just take a decent amount of money because like with how things are going up in price, I don't know what price fracturing orbs would be looking at, but like, you know, because I do need to get +1 specters on there, and I need to also respawn or spawn a new specter. Because I should be able to get one more. Yeah, 8 now. So I can get my 8 Spectre. Okay, I was expecting that. But pretty decent time to get my 8 Spectre. You know what I mean? It's just so comfy. You just do that and suddenly you can just boop without having to even check if this is a Carnage Chieftain or not. And the moment I touch a Carnage Chieftain, I can't go back. I wish you could actually manage your Spectre pool, but that's asking too much.
How many did you fruitlessly feed to your molten god, Redblade?
Minion players want quality of life? Yeesh. How dare they?
Give your soul to me.
Something gets into my eye and I can't even clean it because she decides at that exact moment to slam. All right, Katarina. Wait, what? Okay. I don't know what the hell happened there. I think it was his center totem just hit me. Which means it does chaos, I think, is what that actually means.
Stop! I can bring them back.
It does chaos damage. I need to cap my chaos res.
To bring back anyone you've ever loved and cared about.
Shut up!
Okay. Well, I don't know why I thought she'd give me an omen or an orb rather. Like, it's not gonna happen. Is there anything here I should be? I guess you are fine. Shepherd sandals. We'll see what you are. Torah is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Then we have.
Thanks to your...
We're going to do research. We're just going to run all of them. That should put us at 90% safe house progression, and then once we complete like 1 or 2 more maps, we should be ready for some more levels. Yeah, they definitely now have the damage needed for safe houses at least. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's a level 71 safe house. So we need to see an 83. No wonder it's not giving us as much XP as I would hope it would. I mean, the XP is still pretty decent on all things considered.
You walk into my home. My home? I'll rip your spine! I don't understand. I was the boss.
I hope this one can tell us something.
Let me try to see what jewel should I be getting on this character. Rational Doctrine is on my main. Amanamus is actually very important. I don't know why I haven't gotten it. Let's get a ring. We'll take the dexterity ring. I think that should be the
hideout. That's
I know. I know.
That's a logout.
I'm aware. It's not a logout per se. I just would have to replace my specters and it'd be very frustrating.
Bulk exchange is undergoing maintenance. What is going on?
We can't bulk buy?
I guess not.
So now they should have better res if they're not already capped.
It's a bizarre deal.
Log in. What did we get? Wake of Destruction. With regen while moving. And armor while stationary. Talk about telling someone to stand still and move at the same time. I mean, there are no I guess let's search offline. It's probably not worth anything. Yeah, it's not worth anything. Take it. Not interested.
Thanks. Cool winds.
Bruh. Let's get strands again and let's see how they feel.
Edge.
Once it's not having it, it's not having it a fun time.
Honestly, I'm fine. I just can't see in front of me. So I walk into explosions quite often. But I'm not tanky enough to do that yet.
Rip.
Yeah, especially if you give them like 600% AoE and they do the minion explode thing. That's just a respawn angle, if we're being honest.
Lol.
Yo, do you think on-death effects are really bad in PoE too?
I guess it depends on the undead effects you're talking about. Do you have any in
The
mind?
rare modifier one, not the bloaters. I don't know where Gazi. I feel like Gazi bringing up bloaters kind of hurt that conversation from actually progressing.
I mean, he said it himself.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So he said it. Like,
Yeah.
Gazi brought up bloaters. I
Like
feel that's not an
he
example
said
you bring
that
up
it,
with on-death. That's good.
but like the rare modifiers are not on death either. They disappear on death.
They used to, till they released the patch, the patch to fix things, and they brought it back. Remember?
I just
No, they used to stay. They used to be on death. Then they fixed it with a patch, which removed it. Or what are you talking about?
They brought it back.
Go on, do it.
When did they bring it back?
The major patch that gave us a lot of QOL that you stopped mapping in.
Yeah, that was the patch. They removed it. They removed them
They brought
from.
it back after. They brought it back after. Or else, like that's why it's been.
It wasn't the
a lot of
QOL patch that brought it back then, because that was the patch that removed it.
I guess after that. I guess after that they brought it.
Because that
back
was one of the
again.
things they said, that oh, we're removing this. They won't last after.
Yeah, tell you it's been back.
Okay. I mean if that is an
I
on,
really
if,
like. Yeah, go on.
maybe that's a bug.
Witness the start of a new world order.
Either way, they will never know what the way the conversation went. Because they
Hello?
thought guys were talking about like bloaters, and they're like, "We think bloaters." I was like, "Bloaters?
No,
The best design for on death effects?
this land.
Why are we
I
talking
really
about
do.
bloaters?"
What's wrong?
It's usually like when you're in a breach, right? And like,
What a waste.
I
especially,
mean,
like,
the
when
most
we
problematic
dropped
one
on
was the one they removed,
Tapestry we
volatile
weave.
crystals.
Yeah, that one was bad. man.
You couldn't see it no matter what.
That one was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Did you already do fortification? No, this was the one we didn't do, I think. Oh, I fucked up. I should have run them. I forgot to run them now. Oh, God. I was supposed to run them. Too busy getting impressed by XP.
I think Richard the Phallus is probably a really like. I was thinking about our conversation where you were exploring like potential options to like league start.
Yeah, so I wasn't even like.
to not eat currency, and I was thinking Richard the Phallus.
I already said I already said I was going Reg Defilers. I was saying the league start for before then. Use Feeding Frenzy.
Before them. Okay.
Yeah, before them. I don't have gem socket space for Feeding Frenzy right now. It would be a DPS nerf on them to go Feeding Frenzy instead of like Predator or anything we're currently using. Yeah, basically. Predator out. I mean, the problem with that is that would mean I would have to gem swap single targets. Or it's basically a gem that means that's a gem swap angle, and I'm for the most part just too lazy for that. Full disclosure.
Can't let you go any further.
Because Predator is the highest single target damage I can have outside of minion damage, but I can't take minion damage because that would make them too squishy.
Oh boy. Ooh, gosh, done it now.
You play 1, 2, 3. Two, three. Oh, that you're so passive. I mean, that is they are. And going aggressive would be very, very nice. But right now, I'm more concerned about damage than anything else.
Know where you're going?
That's I think my biggest concern right now. Test aggressive. Oh, I use aggressive during campaign. I know how it feels to move around with aggressive. Like I know how it feels. I'm just more concerned about single target damage right now because I'm doing syndicate. I don't necessarily need to clear everything. I just want to make sure that I do clear the do kill the operatives in time.
My wife's boyfriend loves Fury too. 07, brother.
What about? Who exploded there? What'd you say?
It's the person that got voided. That was their
Oh,
name.
someone go. Oh, my life. Oh, lol. 07. And your hunger, Joe. What's that? My unending hunger? Yeah, I already have unending hunger. Yeesh. Like, it's in situations like this I'm really talking about. Like, I'm more concerned about single target than aggressive. Right now, I'm still getting all my pieces together. I mean, the biggest... I have it. They have Soul Eater. That's the point. They already have it. You can see the lines.
Our chance squandered. You are a bloodthirsty little beast. I knew you could
2 joules double attack speed. I don't think that's how it works. And that's not how it works. If you take 2 joules, it just makes it so your specters have a 100% chance to gain Soul Eater. It doesn't double the attack speed. Yeah. The 50% chance goes to a 100% chance. It doesn't change what Soul Eater does or give you a higher capacity for souls. It just changes the chance to gain Soul Eater on kill. That's how it works. Yeah, and I'm going to drop it entirely because it's... One mob... What? In general, on a Raid Lord setup, it's generally not worth it to run on any hunger. So it's something I'm going to drop eventually. I'm only using it now for clear speed. It's not worth it. It's not worth 1 gem socket, not talk about 2. It's not worth that. Because only one of them can eat a soul. 2 of them cannot eat like 2 different souls or anything like that. Or they can't eat the same soul. So all you're doing is you're making sure all of them have like Soul Eater and they're all still sharing the same souls, and if any one of them goes 4 seconds without eating a soul,
Don't snuff my candle just yet.
they're going to
I've
lose
got access
souls.
to information.
In general, it's just not worth it to have this jewel. I'm only using this jewel because I have nothing better right now to put there. That's the only reason. It's really not worth using on the Wraith Lord setup. You're splitting souls between too many specters. Where do I want to put points in? Honestly, I kind of want to be slightly tankier now. So we're going to do this. And also, after this map, we're going to pick up our Amanamus. I don't know why I don't have that yet, but I'm trolling by not having it.
My death was quick. Yours won't be. Ugh. Gets no ease. Look, I know what you're really after. You're not after.
Sure.
If you think I'll talk.
Like, once they have Soul Eater, they have Soul Eater for 20 seconds. Increasing the chance they gain Soul Eater doesn't really do much.
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor.
Bossing might be really fun in the new PoE 2 league. Cooking something they can really enjoy bossing.
Like, you mean if they were to add more bosses, or just...
They just added a good amount more boss encounters, right? Like the boss unique map, like the strong box that makes the boss come back stronger and stronger. Like bosses, just like you have more bosses to contend with. So if you have a build that can kill a boss at a decent time, like you're on average gonna have a worse time. Like towers have bosses now.
Do you mean... Are you saying that bossing, your build needs to be able to boss now, or are you saying something else entirely?
I don't know if I'm saying something like extreme is need, but I'm saying I would want to play a build that can reliably, have really good boss damage. Not like insane. There's no reason to have just a boss in character. There's literally no reason.
I mean, that's PoE, so you're not going to have a character. This is what I said right from the get-go. You're not going to have a character that only maps and can't boss. I think you were the one making the argument that you can.
I was saying people do it, but I don't think it's official. People just do what they want. So.
They probably always do what they want, but like...
Yeah, well, we just got a lot more bosses than even we had before, right? So like the conversation, like the argument is even stronger now for having something like that to do. So
I mean,
I might try to get as much. I'm really fascinated by Huntress's tornadoes.
By who?
Huntress's tornadoes.
Oh, the twisters?
Yeah.
I think that's what they call them, right?
Also, I think he also literally said, "Yo, these things might be one of the strongest things on Huntress." So like,
the only thing would be how to get consistent ground effects, and you're winning.
The thing is, I can get consistent ground effects. It just won't be on. It just won't be on Huntress. It'll be on Monk.
Lol. I mean, it's not a Huntress specific skill. It's just a spear skill.
Yeah. So like Monk has extra. That fizz is extra. All those fizz extra nodes give you like cold ground, freeze ground. Can even maybe combine that with
I don't know if you can have
I have winter as well.
Yeah. I don't know if you can have
6% of damage on the ground. What do you mean have two? Have two of that node?
No, like two different ground effects overlapping.
You most definitely can. You can click both of those nodes.
Yeah, but then the question would be, would it pick both of them, or would it take one and discard the other?
Which I don't love that. But it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what do you think? Like, you think I'm cooking here these ideas?
You mean the ground effect? I mean, you can. It's worth a try. You haven't said anything that I'm thinking insta no.
Thank God for that, too.
Oh my goodness, are y'all gonna reply? I would like an Amana moves. Thank you very much. I shouldn't have gone for the non-corrupted one. Oh well. Thank you. This should be a big damage spike. I kind of just forgot that I should have bought this since. Remember how expensive Amanamus used to be leagues ago? She used to be like what, 20-ish divines plus. Knight's a divine at best. Well, not best, but all of them are divine. Did we finish this map? I don't remember. Yeah, we did. Okay. What level are we? We are 9 levels away. We 100% did not do you, so let's go get it.
I just need to understand exactly. I'm curious if the twisters have the same wording as those other skills, because then, you know, like a twister takes, like, if it just takes the form, like, it's not necessarily bad, but it's not necessarily like exciting either. Like if it just like transforms based on the ground, because that just means, okay, it'll shatter an enemy, which might shatter other enemies, right? So it's not horrible, it's not bad, but if it can also take like take some damage from that, that would be really nice.
Right. It's supposed to take damage. I don't think there's any universe where it doesn't.
I don't know if we know that I thought it just transforms, just like, I guess nothing else in the game does that, right? Like everything else that transforms, like with Flame Wall, the gain damage is extra.
One which I cannot allow you to defile.
Well met, Exile.
That's good to know.
Know that we must purify those who stand in it.
Fight for a pure future.
I thought God was working through me.
Yep.
I will not be too hard on him, Exile, as long as he talks.
I don't think I have the energy to talk to any of these right now. We are at level 77. This puts us at 78, and then I think our next step, honestly, we have as much minion chaos rays as we can fit in here. I think we start working towards our second cluster jewel. Is there something I should have that I just straight up don't? Let me think. Anti-crit is always nice to have. This is always nice to have. What am I missing? Russian. We have Amanamus. We need a Storm Shroud and Avoid Shock Flask. We also need Anti-Bleed Flask or an Anti-Bleed Watcher's Eye alongside Phase in Haste. We don't have Phase in Haste, and I think that's big. We need a second 12 passive cluster. And then the chest piece is also big. What are we going to do about the chest piece? The chest piece is not supposed to have life. I think that's the big thing. I need to fracture +1 Spectre and then dense fossil it until it has T1 armor. Then I reforge Fizz and go from there. What's that?
Thanks to your...
Yep. You know what's the funniest part of this T17 that kills me the most, surprisingly? It's the leftover monsters, and it's usually the Spectre, the dudes we wanted the Spectre for high setup. I forget their name.
Brush Claws?
When those guys pop out of nowhere and just slam while you're sitting in the tornado pool that makes you take more damage type that they do.
Oh no, that's not what makes you take more cold damage.
Is it the
But-
scream?
Yep, it's just scream. They scream and then they do their dash slam, which is then this circle and then boom. That dash slam is what creates the tornadoes.
That shit hurts, man.
Yep. If you do harvest and you've juiced your blue packs and you see like 10 on one plot, just prepare for that third wave. Just prepare for that third wave because
Do they kill you often?
I just start running around like a headless chicken. Like the moment
Yeah,
they
the
spawn, I'm
only
just
part of
running
it is-
around.
It feels clunky to fight them.
Rude choice.
Because, like, all of a sudden you're running where you're running in place. That's not fun. Because I'm like, oh, so fuck, I know what this is. No, I know what this is. You're dead.
You mean like with the tornado?
You know, when they're coming out of the ground and the game stops you from moving for a little bit because it's like, hey, by the way, something's coming. You're like, hey, what is it? Game? Huh.
Oh, you mean the stutter?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stutters are never fun. Like, I find that sometimes they just start happening. Like, they go for it's either it never happens or like it's just non-stop happening in patches, and I don't know exactly why. Whenever it starts happening, I'm just like, okay, it's time to restart the game. I don't know if I would say memory leak or something, but like maybe.
Hate the dark. Hate you for putting me there.
Let's kill this selfish malcontent.
Oh, how long have I had this?
Joys.
Fuck.
How long have you had what? Link profile? Okay, give me a second and I'll link it. Let me just finish this research. Just seeing it now.
The fracture.
Oh,
Want a friend, I'd... Maybe.
Let's
This'll make the
see.
bad thoughts go.
Like, wait, what? How long did I have that? It's insane.
characters. I should add a bot command for profile, seeing as I mean my profile doesn't change, right? That I can actually do. I stopped using build command because I switch my build decently often, and I always forget to change
I
it.
can't believe I debased myself by cutting a deal with you.
You're welcome.
Support my rise through the ranks, Moonwind.
Need
Use my power to get you.
Pathetic.
the next build.
Stay. You're not the strongest
next
here.
build.
We are.
What'd you say?
There's only one fate for the weak exile. I have earned.
The price of fame, not even the rich.
Don't.
Sorry if I said something I wasn't listening to myself.
You're saying the next build.
Looking forward to what it is.
What next build?
For me.
Oh, it's Forbidden Right, is it not?
We'll see. At these rates, live search not popping, like 5 hours straight.
What did
These
it?
rates is something much more accessible. I would probably like to experience endurance stacking, to be honest. If I get enough, I'll probably buy a ring.
Keep your word or lose your head.
I mean, the ring is really not bad if you can get it. But getting it, 300. What was it? 300C, 300D rather.
Sheesh.
Shit is not cheap, and that was priced
Get it,
before
and
people
finish
started
shipping
quitting.
and purge. I know. I'm hoping I can just catch some desperate motherfucker who's had that shit up waiting for someone. They put a price check up for that.
See, there's your problem. That's you're not live searching, so you never catch them.
But thanks to you.
All you need is to live search anything you could possibly ever want, and you'll find them for cheap. They should take me to like level 70.
This.
Either level, I think level 80 potentially.
Very resourceful, Joe. I too am resourceful. Witness. Mortal. Give in, Joan.
No.
Darkness
Why?
swarms.
My family,
Feel death's
please.
grip.
No.
Mortal. See, we are no
Darkness
different.
swarms.
We've both slain your pathetic little order. Though they put up more
There's
of a
nothing
fight
that
the
makes you
second time
feel
around.
so
alive as death.
No more
is
games,
there.
Katarina.
Now come to me, John.
I'm going to kill you.
Let us see what your soul is made of.
Well, if you're curious if you can roll a map to experience these with your minions, I'm just curious how your minions would do in like a max effect setup.
I'm not gonna do
I
that.
think they could find success. Do you think they would actually just kill them?
Zombies, 100%. If it was like Reg Defilers on the tankier side or Crush Claws, even
You know
then
what's
they would
insane
probably
to me is
die.
I never would imagine Wretch the Phyllis as the tankier minion.
Lol. Yeah, they're pretty
Like,
tanky.
visually, they literally don't give off that vibe. Do you feel like you could ever get them to a place where they do so much damage they can do a Legion?
No, because targeting. The biggest problem with minions versus non-minion builds in Legion is targeting. You're off screen and you're shooting before you see the enemies. Minions aren't doing that.
Hundreds of dead, rotting souls.
So you can get the damage insanely high, but they're only going to shoot that attack when there's somebody in their range. Now, if it was like a 3-screen attack, then sure, but like no minion has that.
That makes sense.
You try and try and try to break us, and yet the Syndicate is immortal. Do you think that you're any different?
I would here if I didn't.
You are owed a warrior's death, but the needs of the cause outweigh your own vagary.
I'm looting and the rear mob pushes up to me, drops Frostwall and flees, laughing. Tee.
That thing is so annoying. I hate that modifier so much.
Yeah, that's kind of worse here because they be getting some insane mobs with them. So like they might be teeing you, but like you chase them into a corner and they're like, brother. I don't know what you were thinking.
It's like someone got the ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me, basically, yeah.
Nah, I've had situations like that in Harvest, but like there are a few monsters where it's really truly problematic because uniques can't get it. Can't even imagine what that T4 yellow beast would look like if it could.
Teeed you.
Oh god, I would. Oh god, that would be so freaking annoying.
You log out. Not even a conversation.
We must persevere.
Regen life
Too
per
much
second.
hinges on this.
Oh my god, what are the odds?
Oh, what the hell? Oh, it's it that has a slam? This is news to me.
You never forget now.
Watch me.
Where you are going, the lords have no.
You underestimate my lack of read for it that fled.
Let's say, Gatling. Sound like a creepy voice. You
Yeah,
know
you
the
hear
voice.
yeah, like you hear one in the foreground and one in the background, like a deeper, raspy voice in the back. It doesn't want to go back to the dark place.
You get out.
Your hopeless cause will destroy you.
What do I have here? Let's do something about this as well while I'm at it. Flask, life. What was the last one? I think it was you. Yeah, it was you. That's my typical life flask when I need life flask. You know, it was this season I noticed it that Fled's second voice.
Oh, really?
Belief taken
Mm-hmm.
too far can end in tragedy. Go to your brother now, Faye.
I never noticed it before. Surely,
Like
Katarina, you're
Betrayal
gonna
is
give
too
me.
much talking.
What do you say?
Your soul burns for
I'm
me.
just saying, I feel like Betrayal is just too much talking, right? Like, it can't just be me.
Not too much. Like when you're in the when you're talking to them after the encounter, sure. It's quite a bit of talking. Where did that health go? What the? Oh.
Oh! After hovering over poor ambulance for so long, let's go!
This exile.
Stop!
You can
I can bring them
still
back.
join us.
Oh, congrats.
I can
It's your
bring your
chance to bring
entire
back
order
anyone
back.
you've ever loved
Just
or
give
cared
You know how many
about.
poor ambulance I hover? And you know that one time you hover and it's not the fucking dumbest polar ambulance in the game that you would, I only see one person use when they
City
swing leather?
Brett.
Yeah. Isn't that, is there even any other polar ambulance base? Like unique?
I mean, this just thinks for me. Is this good? Ah, I guess it is. Use aura area effect and use quality. Oh yeah, those are things that I eventually plan to use. I haven't.
What is that?
It thinks for me is.
That could be good. Yeah, I guess that's one of the few ways to get it without slamming together.
Yeah, what?
A double and first jewelry item without slamming.
Yeah, but like, why would you want to do that?
Just depends on the. I don't know. Alright, time to ID this baby.
Is there anybody?
Honestly?
Is there anyone buying this shit?
Oh, that's exciting.
Nope, nobody's buying it. I got a coral amulet. Needless to say, it's probably not going for anything. We'll disenchant it.
Thanks to your
That was exciting.
Congrats.
It's a T0, right?
I think so. I think so.
Oh. It's exciting.
What is the next thing for me to path to? I want to get a second 12 passive cluster. Something that actually has medium attack cast speed. I mean, this is fine, but I'd rather have attack cast speed. All right. What is the plan? We've done 24 Katarinas now, and we're still on 3 orbs. So, you know, Katarina has not changed her mind about being any more forgiven, or, you know, any more, like, she just doesn't care. So we're down to, we've gone from 7 per, well, we're at 7 per orb to now 8 per orb. Fun. Anyways, I'm gonna end stream here because I do still have some work I need to get done tonight. I'm currently editing my video and I'm trying to get the guide for strength stacking zombies out by tomorrow. So if I'm able to finish editing and everything I need to do, then you guys can expect to have a guide by morning. But if not, then it'll probably come out during the afternoon or something. But yeah, that's the current plan. So we can't spend too long streaming. But anyways, this was fun. I have so much leveling I need to get done on this character, and I also need to make sure I switch my items back and I don't forget, so that we can actually still farm on the zombie character and get actual gold income and stuff like that, because right now we have nothing. And we also need to get some currency for upgrades, because that is also something that we need. We have so many things we need to get upgrades for, but until we're level 84, it doesn't matter if we craft it or not. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. I will be back tomorrow, same time. Till then, have a good night.